Boom. So, before I go into thinking about or talking about what your Saturn return is and all of that stuff, I think it's best if I tell you guys about me. Yeah, I think it's best if I just tell you guys about me, how I got here. So, again, my name's Natalia. You can call me Nia. Lareece. Lareece is my last name. Nia is a self-given nickname, because it means purpose, and it's a reminder that I'm here for a reason. Also, because I love Nia Long. But anyway, I am a spiritual person, and I have been on my spiritual journey for a couple years now, on and off, but recently been consistent with it, like very consistent with it for the past 2 years. Sorry, I had to stop it from doing the thing where it was gonna cut off. For 2 years, I've been consistent on my journey. I have a podcast called The Intent Podcast. The Intent Podcast is where I give you all the tools that you need to live life intentionally, that knowledge on in some way. And a podcast just seemed like the easiest way to do it at the time. And it's been great. I love it. I'm a talker. It's just me. I plan out my episodes and I talk about whatever is on my heart. I've talked about everything from astrology topics to shadow work. I've talked about pretty much anything that is inspiring to me, anything that I'm currently learning and going through, what I see the collective learning and going through, etc., etc. So the Intent Podcast has led me here in some way because one, I just kept getting messages kind of from spirit saying that I need to like put myself out there more. And my response to that was, a podcast is putting myself out there, because thing to know about me, I'm a very private person. I keep a lot of my life very private to myself. Like, people know me, but they don't know me, you know? So a podcast was a very big deal for me, because I knew that in order for it to be something really impactful, I would have to get deep and really talk about things that, you know, are close to me, close to my heart. Like, that's what makes people connect with things. That's how they learn. I know that's for me. If I feel like I have a personal connection or I can personally relate to someone, I'm more apt to listen and try whatever they say. So I knew that that would be important. I knew I had to be relatable, and to be relatable, you have to be yourself and put yourself out there and be real and, you know, be vulnerable. That's the word I'm looking for. So when I was getting this feeling like that's not enough, like I need to do more, I was like, well, what else more? Like, you want me to get in front of a camera? What? Like, that's like, I was like, that's where I draw the line, you know? And my apprehension happened and comes from a couple of things. One being, I like to be the behind the scenes person. I'm more of the person who likes to watch and observe. I'm more of a person who likes to watch and observe, and I don't need to be the center of attention. I'm not looking to be the center of attention. I'm not looking to be the one that everybody's looking at, checking for. That makes me nervous and uncomfortable. Sorry, I had to get some tea. So that being said, that was one reason why I didn't want to do it. The second reason is I feel like everyone is doing a YouTube channel. And I am that person that wants to go against the grain. I don't want to do stuff because everybody's doing it, like that type of thing. So, and also, it's one thing to have a podcast where I'm talking, and yes, it's traceable, like people know it's me. But when you put your face out there, that's your face. Like, people are literally watching the words come out of your mouth. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like being vulnerable on camera is, it's something. However, at the end of the day, I realized that it's not about me. One thing that I really want to do and that drives me is I like to help people. I like to be there for people. I need and understand that I'm acquiring all of this knowledge spiritually and I'm growing, and it's important to pass that information on. And I understand that very deeply. And even though it's not comfortable, I think that me putting myself out there and putting myself in the spotlight a little bit is part of my purpose. And one thing I'll just get out now, I love astrology. I relate everything to astrology. It's just my favorite thing. And it's helped me learn. Astrology has helped me learn so much about myself, about the people around me, different things. Like you can find answers to stuff in astrology. Anything that you want to know, you can find it. I promise you. And astrology has been the base of my spirituality as well. It's in how so, because it reminds me that nothing is coincidental. Nothing just happens. Everything happens for a reason. It's all by design. It's all a part of your purpose, your reason for being here. And we'll definitely get into what my spiritual beliefs are and everything. But that being said, in my chart, I have a lot of Leo energy, which shows that I'm supposed to express myself. I'm supposed to be putting myself out there, sharing my expression. I'm supposed to be kind of a performer for people, that is a part of my purpose. And I'm starting something new. And I think that in the past, up until now, I've done a lot of what I'm supposed to do. I've taken the route that has been traveled before me by my family, by my friends or my ancestors, whomever, and just that path that you see everyone do that looks like, okay, it's tried and true, this should get me where I'm going. But at the end of the day, it's not completely fulfilling. I still feel like there's something else. So I need to shock my own system. I need to shock the system being me. I need to do something out of the box and out of character and really just put myself out there in a way that I've never done before, so that I can start to see the results that I want. And the results that I want is I just want to feel fulfilled. And I want to feel like results that I want is to help others, I want to learn and pass on that knowledge. And I think that this is a good way to do that, because I'm about to go through this big shift, this big change. I mean, Saturn returns are big, and I definitely want to document it because it's something I've been curious about ever since I learned about it. And, I am close with this one astrologer. Her name is Astrology. Check her out. She has a YouTube. But she also has like a podcast. She's amazing. I mention her all the time on my podcast. She's awesome. But anyway, she talks about Saturn returns a lot. And I found like information about it here and there. However, I don't think no one's ever documented it, you know? So I figured this is like the perfect way to combine everything I'm trying to do all into one. I'm going to talk about astrology. I'm going to be real and tell, you know, some personal parts of my life. And I'm going to be learning and sharing that knowledge. And that's going to live on. That's something that'll live past me. And it'll help somebody else on their journey. But also, this is a journey about kind of finding myself too. Like, I want to find myself in this process. I want to learn more about me. I want to shock me. I want to see the things that I'm capable of that I didn't even know I was capable of. And I think that in order for me to get the results, like I was saying before, that I really, really want, I got to do something that is out of the ordinary so that the universe can start opening up and showing me all the things that I want to see that there weren't avenues for before because I was doing the same shit, you know? I got to switch it up. So that is my intent with this channel. And we'll see where it takes me. I'm really excited and scared shitless, which is a good thing. It's good to be scared shitless because that means you're doing something great, right? So if you are interested in astrology, if you're interested in spirituality, if you just want to get to know more about me, if you want to find yourself by watching me go through my ups and downs and craziness, because if I'm going to do this, I'm just going to keep it raw. Like, I'm really going to have to bare my soul. So, yeah. And another thing that I'm just thinking about that I want to make sure that I say is, I know that one of the lessons that I'm here to learn is how to speak up for myself. And in particular, I know that my Saturn return is going to be trying to teach me that lesson. Learning how to speak up for myself. Learning how to embrace and express my uniqueness. And I'll get into how I know that that's what it's about. All of that will come. But I think that this is really going to help me with that. And I'm hoping that by you guys watching me do that, it encourages you to put yourself out there, to really dive head first into your challenges, into the things that scare you. And whether this podcast is successful or not, at least I can say I tried. I can't keep walking around with this feeling like I'm supposed to be doing something and not making the initiative. It's so uncomfortable. I can't do it anymore. So something's got to give. So if you're interested, you want to take this journey, I really pray and hope that you come back. I can't wait to find my tribe. I'm really excited, and I am excited that you guys are even tuned in just to hear this, right? Thanks. So let's go. Bye-bye.